Welcome to episode number 3 of MLB The Show 20 Postseason Series. And today, the Twins at pardon me. It's the Twins at Astros. As that's the Brown team. I don't know. Final Four. Twins at Astros. I almost said the Yankees. And then Braves at Nationals. I know the Braves are on the bottom, but they won 4-3 against I think there was this day, right? Actually, there was no games this day, but they won 4-3. Colonel got the win, Kershaw got the loss, and then Shane Green. I think that's the former Tigers closer. And obviously, the Astros, you didn't see that either. They won 10-9. Verlander got the win, Oliver Drake got the loss, and then the Ozuna guy, Robert Ozuna got the save, and then you already saw the Twins, but over here, Nationals won 5-0. Scherzer got the win, Hendricks got the loss, and then Will Harris on that went 3 innings. That's why he got the save. I mean, you can see that was a wild game. I mean, this other game wasn't really wild. No errors. It was 4-0 Braves, and then ended up 4-3 final. And the Dodgers had the timer at first base, 2 outs, and then Chris Taylor, a pinch hitter, had a 6-3 ground out. So no games on October 7, 2020. One game here, and then the NLCS is here. And then I assume October 6, 2020, which is a Tuesday, I believe. Yes, should be the World Series Championship game. That should be tomorrow, because I'm doing this game today. This is my second day. I played the Braves at Dodgers. I finished it like 20 minutes ago. It's really it's noon right now. This video is probably not gonna go up at like 1:30 because it takes kind of edit how long. I mean, it's different for like Rose's show, but for like a full game, if it's really quick like the last one, wasn't it the Twins? Or not, it wasn't the Twins, but it was, I think, the Snakes, yeah, it was 33 minutes because it was 2-1. I mean, yeah, but, Tandem Maeda for the Twins and Zach Greinke for the Astros. Here we go, 8:05 Eastern, Minute Maid Park. Twins are the blue controller and the Astros are the gold controller. Here we go. Road for the Twins is Byron Buxton, and then home for the Astros, that's Josh Reddick, I believe. Minute Maid Park, 41,168 holds, open in 2000. You didn't see it, but the roof was closed right obviously here, but for the day I played, it was closed. I'm gonna have it open now. Clear skies. Quick counts on. Retract the roof open. MLB Network. I just like MLB Network. For some reason, it says presets MLB Network for every NL game in the postseason, but for every AL game in the postseason, it has MLB Network, or the show theme, and then I don't know if MLB Network. Presentation mode broadcast. You didn't see me. I can see myself off the TV, but you can kind of see right there the reflection of the camera and me. Hi everyone. And yeah, it does say, if you want to my vlog I got for Christmas, warning, beware of genius. I don't know if you can see it, but some of my vlog, if you want to see a good shot of it. For daily videos, I never go in front of the camera, or like 98% of the time, 95% of the time behind the camera. And really, I'm like 99% of the time behind the camera. 90, Zach Greinke for the Astros, and 81 overall, Tandem Maeda. Sano had the go-ahead home run in the 8th inning, and they made it 6-4, and then the Twins got one more in the top of the 8th, and won 7-4 against the Yankees. Now it's at Yankee Stadium. I believe whoever won this game is going to the World Series Championship game to play the Braves or the Nationals, and they're going to be the home team because 2 teams over there don't even have 100 wins. These 2 teams, 101 for wins and 106 for the Astros. So here we go. I'm gonna find a answer for this game. You can see everyone got a hit for the Twins in the first game, and for the Astros, everyone did besides that the right fielder, the number 9 batter, Tyler Tucker. We are here at Minute Maid Park in downtown, we are here at Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas for the 2020 ALCS. Remember, it's only one game between the Minnesota Twins and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Vinny J here in Studio 42, aka the Man Cave, and welcome to our special postseason broadcast here on MLB Network. And here's the stats. As you can see, Luis Arraez 334 average, Cruz 41 home runs, Rosario 190 RBIs, Odorizzi 3.51 ERA, 15 wins, and Barrios, I believe, they got over 100 strikeouts. And it's Santa Maeda versus Zach Greinke and the Minnesota Twins and the Houston Astros in the 2020 ALCS. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. There's that Greinke right there. That Greinke, 33 starts, 18-5, 2.93 ERA, 208 and 2/3 innings, 175 hits, 0.98 WHIP, 30 strikeouts to 180 and 187 strikeouts. Only 30 walks and a WHIP under 1 at .98. First on Twins for average in the postseason for Kepler, who went 4 for 5 in the 2020 ALCS as the Twins won 7-4 against the Yankees at Yankee Stadium. 2-1 count to Kepler. That's a smack by Max Kepler! And he's gonna, I think he led off the 2020 ALDS. I think he did. It was on camera.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball.
As Greinke had short hair for when he pitched in Game 7 of the World Series last year. Here's Polanco. That's a ground ball! The center fly, the first, the Taylor, oh, yes it does. Pull out the throw is off the first base out. You're dirty yellow, Tad Jorge Polanco. Here's the starting lineup for the Minnesota Twins: Max Kepler, Jorge Polanco, Nelson Cruz, Josh Donaldson, Eddie Rosario, Mitch Garver, Miguel Sano, Luis Arraez, and Byron Buxton. 270 average, second in the AL this season, and then they're going off the 2019 season. Sent down the Twins for average in the postseason, as I believe, I'm not sure what, I think he went 3 for 5 with RBI, as it said it right there. He drove in the 7th run for the Twins, I believe. That's a swing and a miss, and here's the umpires for the 2020 ALCS. Home plate umpire Woody Kedler, first base umpire Ed Jones, center base umpire Clyde Washington, and third base umpire Earl Hendricks. Okay, Woody Taylor tells a high strike. I haven't played a game that I know of that he's been the home plate umpire, or a game that's a show, a non-smooth road is a show. And this is the crew that I believe did not. It was who did the crew I just did? I think it was the Freddie Ferguson one. So basically, it was the first crew. It was that first crew who did the thing I played, the 2020 NLDS. Obviously, the second one, there's 2 at least. He's the one ALDS, NLDS, ALDS, NLDS, in that order. 3-2 talent to Donaldson. That's a ground ball to Correa. Throw to first is in time. 2 hits by the Twins. One's a race on a double play, and the other one's stranded at first base. Middle of 1, it is 0-0. Here's Santa Maeda. 26 starts, 10-8, 4.04 ERA, 153 and 2/3 innings, 114 hits, 1.07 ERA. Or 1.07 WHIP, 51 walks, and 169 strikeouts. Here's George Springer. Swing and a miss! And I'm just gonna confirm that. Yeah, well, the name that everyone moved because Fly Washington was like in the Braves game. Woody Taylor was the third base umpire, so and it doesn't know third home. It goes home, third, second, first, home. So he went 3 spots. Fly Washington was a home plate umpire for that game, so he went third, second. No, that doesn't make any sense though, because how did Woody Taylor move 3 spaces? Second, first, home, and Ed Drummond was a home plate umpire, so. And he went 3. So Fly Washington was the first base umpire, because then he went home, third, second, and we didn't see the home or third. Or the game I played, he wasn't home or third. Or he wasn't third base, wasn't the home plate umpire or the third base umpire. That's the ground ball! Diamond Stone! It went on Polanco, and he throws it way too late. And that's going to be an infield single for Sprinter, the first hit of the game for the Astros. But yeah, I mean, for the Braves game, I mean, Ed Drummond was the home plate umpire, Woody Taylor was the third base umpire, so every umpire went 3 spots, and we didn't see him do that first 2 spots. So I didn't play a game that Woody Taylor was the second base umpire or the first base umpire. When you went from a game that I played, it was the NL turn, and that was a long time ago, but they moved the umpires around. They could have moved the other. Well, that is a smack! Deep center field, and it is caught! Lighted as hell by Byron Buxton. He didn't catch that. Could have sprinted from first base. Here's the starting line for the Houston Astros. George Springer, Jose Altuve, Michael Brantley, Alex Brennan, Yuri Gurriel, Yarden Alvarez, Carlos Correa, Martin Maldonado, Kyle Tucker, 274 average, first in the AL in the regular season. Kyle Tucker is the only Astros player who didn't record a hit in the 2020 ALDS versus the Braves. And that's hit left field, and that ball is caught by Rosario. 2 feet in front of the Warrens, Rats 2 down. There's the bracket. As you can see, the winner of this game will play the Nationals or the Braves in the World Series championship game. And I'm saying the World Series championship game is it's only 1 game. Remember that. And if that will probably, and that's a base hit, and that game will probably be because the winner of this game will go to the World Series championship game. But most likely will host because both of these teams have more than the 2 AL teams have over 100 wins, and the 2 NL teams have not less than 100 wins. And there is one, I believe it's probably, I think it's going in left field. Looks like it's left field or right field for those flags. Gurriel, ground ball, it's bobbled, Boyd Rice, and Gurriel beats it out. E4. So they smacked the Rice with an error. Here's the DH. Batted 500. Batted 500 in the ALDS, and he got 3 RBIs. That's a ground ball! Fielded by Polanco behind second, throw to first! Got him! And the inning's over as the Astros strand the bases loaded. End of 1 here in the 2020 ALCS. Remember, it's only 1 day in the store. It's Twins 0, Astros 0. Here's Eddie Rosario. Shit's on. Smacked! Perfect hit! As Rosario I don't know who that is, but he throws the bat to Gurriel, and Rosario gets bat. Wait. Fly Washington center base umpire. Garver hits one, and it's caught by Sprinter, or by I think actually not Sprinter, the Reddit. Here's the Astros defense, and I don't feel it's Michael Brantley, George Sprinter, Kyle Tucker, right, not Josh Reddick. Yuri Gurriel, Jose Altuve, Correa, Alex Brennan in the infield, and Marlon Maldonado behind the plate. Obviously, Zach Greinke on the mound. Here we go. Here's Sano with the big home run. Sano, base hit! And throw to third, and Rosario is toasted! Rosario just throwing it over from first to third. Runner first 2 outs for Luis Arraez. That's a ground ball! Fielded by Carlos Correa. Throw to first is in time. 2 hits by the Twins and 1 runner left. Middle of 2, the score is 0-0. Here's Carlos Correa. He's batting .400 in the postseason with 1 home run and 2 RBIs. It was a 2-run homer. They did, I believe, the Astros the lead in the ALDS. That's a ground ball, fielded by Polanco. Missed it, and he throws it way late. Correa's gonna get on with base hit. Score decision is a base hit. Here's Mondano, second in average on the Astros here in the postseason. They're first at bat they're only 1 game worth of at bats, and that's a fly ball. Going back is Kepler, and he makes the catch. 1 down. Here's the Twins defense. In the outfield, Eddie Rosario, Byron Buxton, Matt Kepler in the outfield, Miguel Sano, Luis Arraez, Jorge Polanco, and Josh Johnson in the infield. Mitch Garver behind the plate, obviously. Kenta Maeda on the mound. And that is a base hit for Kyle Tucker, first of the postseason. And now he's out to dry. Runner at first, 2 outs. And now you're in sprinter. 3-2 count. The runner at first will be off on the pitch. There he goes. Sprinter, fly ball. The right field, don't matter, Kepler, and he makes the catch. 2 hits by the Astros and 1 runner left. And the 2020 ALCS, the score is Twins 0, Astros 0. We're back. Top of the third, as it will be, I believe, 9-1-2 due up for the Twins in the top of the third. Here's Buxton. And that is a slide aside, Correa through to first! Buxton got him! Got it! Threw it out, Buxton might have a step. But the Twins were up to 20 seconds to challenge the call. Call on the field was out by first base umpire Ed Drummond. As Buxton has 97 speed. Safe. That's really close, so we'll find what did the word from the dugout. And Roger Baldoa, Twins manager, says to look at it. First base umpire Ed Drummond, as only the home plate umpire Woody Keller will have the headphones on, but the first base umpire Ed Drummond will go over there as well, but he won't put headphones on. As here we go. And he's safe! Says home plate umpire Woody Keller as they out the room from the command center in Manhattan, as he beat it by, I would say, half a step. That was real bang, but they said safe. Buxton beats it out. Here's Kepler, ground ball to be 4 down, send it for 1 to first, and Kepler! That time, yeah, he's out. 4-6-3 double play, 2 down. And here's Jorge Polanco. I believe he's 1 for 6 so far in the postseason. That's a ground ball right to Correa behind the center base pad. That's a shift to the right in the infield and the outfield. And straight out, sits in and ends over. 1 hit by the Twins, but he's a race on double play. Middle of 3 is Twins 0, Astros 0. Here's Jose Altuve open with a line out in the first inning. Okay, Mineta, 10 set, 3-1 count to Altuve. Altuve lines one, but caught by Polanco at shortstop. 1 down. And Michael Brantley. Michael Brantley smacks one, fielded by Polanco, throws to first. Brantley only has 39 speed, got him by a lot. 2 down. And here comes Alex Bregman, 1 for 1 with a single in the first. That's a foul ball, and the circle will change to 82 miles per hour. That was a smash! Knocked down by Polanco! 54 speed for Bregman. Throw to first. Not in time. And Bregman's on first base. Then to 2-out infield single. Here comes Dirty L. Perfect hit by Alex Bregman. That's a ground ball. Fielded by Rice. Throws the Polanco covering the second base bag. And then ends over. Score that 4-6 and then ends over. And the 3 in the 2020 ALCS. Remember, it's only one game. The score is Twins 0. Astros 0. Remember, for the LDS, they had the roof closed. For the LCS, they have it open. For the World Series Championship game, which if they win, they will host it. Well, decide that, and that's over Grandview, but right, I see he's right behind there. Throw to first. It's in time. 1 down. As it's 0-0 through 3 innings of play, or 3 and change. Here's Donaldson. That's a looper. Fielded by Greinke. Left in the mound. Throw to first. In time. 2 downs. Score that 1-3. 2 downs. Here's Rosario. Single in the second inning. 3-2 count to Rosario. Trying to get on via single or any way to keep the line. That's a ground ball. That was probably too close to take. That was the very top of the ball was touching the zone, but you never know. The umpire could call that. Too close to take. Rosario ground ball to Altuve in short right field. Throw to first. Little high. Dirty L keeps his foot on the bag and it's over. 1-2-3 to the Twins. Middle 4. It is 0-0. The Twins have no runs on 5 hits, 1 error, and the Astros have no runs on 5 hits, no error. So both teams have 5 hits, and the Twins have no error and 1 error. Both teams have 5 hits, and that's a ground ball right into the shift. Throw to first is in time. Score that. 6-3. 1 down. High. And that's smacked! Kepler's under against the wall in front of the Astros bullpen, and Sprinter's in with a 1-out double as a go-ahead run. And here's F9 earlier, a fly out to the left fielder. That's a pop-up! Short, shallow left field, no man, it's Polanco. He calls for it, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Now it's on a title toucher, a signal earlier. Number 9 batter, top of the order to follow. That was Carlos Correa had the double, by the way, not Sprinter. Carlos Correa, not George Sprinter, had the 1-out double. George Sprinter on deck, though. 2 outs, though. That's a ground ball! Fielded by Polanco! Throw to first is in time! Correa straightened at center base after the 1-out double. And the score is Twins 0, Astros 0. We're bad, and here in Houston, let's go on the field. I need one.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing you mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
And I want a pennant. There's Garver. Garver, ground ball to right in the shift. Throw to first is in time. 1 down. And here's Sano. Shift to the left for the infield and outfield. Sano, ground ball to Correa, right in the shift again. Throw to first is a 2 out. Both first 2 outs resulted in 6-3 ground outs. Both right into the shift, and now here's a Rise, which had no shift on. He's really a balanced hitter. A Rise! Smash one! And that ball is... No! Sprinter dove for it, but did not get it. Rise is going for 3! And he is at home. I must have gone at the S button. As the Rise is in with a two-out triple. And now it is Byron Buxton, a perfect hit. Left the bat at 89 miles per hour. And a hit to drive and a Rise. Swing on the miss, strike 2 on the changeup, 1-2. As Buxton not out, 6-3 ground now. Middle of 5, the score is 0-0. We're back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Let's start on the field to check in with Heidi Watney. She moved. She's on that very edge of the Astros dugout. AJ Hinch just the Baker. AJ Hinch and the GM was suspended for a year, and then right after that, because of the cheating, the owner just fired the GM and the manager. Here we go, here's Sprinter, top of your... Sprinter! Tries one! Deep! Left center field from the Twins bullpen! And it is caught by Buxton on the warning track. 1 out, as the Twins bullpen is behind those garage doors under the archways. Here's Altuve. Altuve smacks one! Center field, remember it's only 409 out there instead of 420 after 2016 season. They took away that hell and put that new particular things. There we go, Michael Brown, number 3 batter. That's a foul ball. Alex Bregman, the cleanup man, I believe he's there. Alex Bregman, the cleanup man, due up next. He'll be up next in the inning if Brown can get on. That's a ground ball back to Maeda. Oh, hit right off of him. And Brownlee's on with, I believe, an infield signal, and here comes Bregman, the cleanup man. Here's Bregman, a 2-for-2 with 2 singles, and a double could store the run, 39 speed at first. That's a ground ball! Fielding is Polanco. Throw to first is low, but it's picked by Madelson. Oh, that kind of rhymes. And the 5 remains 0-0. One, two, three due up for the Twins in the bottom or in the top of the 6th. We're through 5 innings. Still no runs scored. That's a looper. Fielded by Dranky. Tyler Moran throws the first. Got Kepler, 1 down. Here comes Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. He only has 1 hit here in the postseason, and that was against the Yankees. That is fielded by past Correa, base hit. And here comes Cruz at the runner at first, 1 out. And that runner at first, which is Jorge Polanco, represents the go-ahead run. Here's Cruz. Cruz smacks one! Runners to first and second, 1 out. This is, I think, the best chance for the Twins. Well, they had the 2-out triple by a Rise last time. Here's Donaldson, over 2-2 ground now, batting 143 in the postseason, and no home runs and 1 RBI. Here we go, 2-1 count. Donaldson, ground ball, this could be 2. The center for 1, the first. 6-4-3 double play, then it's over. 2 hits by the Twins and 1 runner left. And the middle of 6th, it remains 0-0. The match is Duriel 0 for 2 with a ground out in the 3rd. That was his last at bat. No hits, no runs for either team. Duriel, ground ball. Cut off by Polanco. Throw to first. Got Duriel by about a step. 1 down. There's the DH over 2-2 ground out as the Astros, he was the one that grounded out when the bases loaded with 2 outs in the first inning. That is a ground ball right to right. Ball in short right field. Throw to first. Still got him. 2 down. The only error in the game was by the Twins and by a Rise. That was in the first inning. Here's Carlos Correa. 2 for 2. It's a double and a single. No RBIs for any player and no runs scored. Still no runs scored. Period. That's a ground ball. And Correa's 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Runner at first, 2 outs. And here comes, I believe, the number 9 batter, Kyle Tucker. No, it's the number 8 batter, the catcher, and then the number 9 batter on deck. That's a fielded by Polanco behind second. Throws the first. He went 6 feet. Gone in by a step. Won it by the Astros, but again, he's stranded at first base. And the sixth in the 2020 ALCS. Remember, it's only one game to score. Twins 0, Astros 0. There's Rosario. And no warm up in the either bullpen, but finally warm up Tyler Duffy in the Twins bullpen under the archways in left center field. The sixth, no run scored. Rosario snaps one! Deep center field! But late it is out catch by Sprinter in right center field. And here's Mitch Garver, Sano on deck. Sano will get up in this inning no matter what happens. Garver fouls it back, 1-2. And there's no action in the Astros bullpen. There is a righty warming up in the Twins bullpen. Tyler Duffy at the ground ball, charging his Correa. Throw to first, sets his feet, throws it. It is 2 away now. And here's Sano, who hit a homer, only homer by the Twins so far in the postseason. 1 or 2 of the single is you gotta be careful because he can made it 1-0 in a blend. At the ground ball, charging his Correa, throw to first is in time. 1-2-3 to the Twins. 7-inning stretch time here at Minute Maid Park in Houston, Texas. The score is Twins 0, Astros 0. Here's number 9 banner for the Astros. Top of the order to follow. Man, energy's in the yellow, but he's still out there. You might see Duffy coming for the top of the order. It's then Sprinter and Altuve. That's another foul ball on circle change. Remains 1-2 to Astros number 9 banner and the Astros right fielder. That's a ground ball. Polanco charges. Throw to first. Gives Aether speed. And that's an infield signal for Kyle Tucker. Short position is a base hit. The go-ahead runs on play. And here comes Rado Baldelli, and he's calling for the righty, Tyler Duffy. He appeared in the ALDS, his second appearance of the postseason, against top of the order. That is a base hit! And with the speed, no chance. That's runners at the corners. Nobody out for the Astros, and here's Altuve. Infield in, basically. Well, so now it's holding on Sprinter at first. I mean, that is smacked! Deep right field! That ball is good! Jose Altuve with a 3-run home run! 3-0 Astros! A 3-run homer to right center field by Jose Altuve. It's first of the postseason, and it's 3-0 Astros. Here's Michael Brantley, but now Maeda is on charge of that first run, and Duffy's on charge of the second run. Here's Duffy, or here's Polanco. Throw to first. It's high, and he got it by half a step. 1 down. We're going down to Bredman now. Tyrus Looper's warming up in the Twins bullpen. Trying to warm up Joe Smith in the Astros bullpen. That's the person we got in the Twins franchise in free agency. I didn't tell you that, but that's the person we got. Here we go. 1 out now. Is that a righty warming up in both bullpens right now. That's another foul ball. The Twins are on their final 6 outs, down by 3. That's a smash center field right to Buxton, and Buxton makes the catch. 2 down. I mean, that's the difference of the day. I mean, an infield signal, then a signal to center, and then the runner at first goes all the way to third, and then a 3-run homer by Altuve. And now it's a 3-1 count to Yuri Gurriel. That's a fly ball. Center field. Don't match his Buxton. It's playable. and he makes the catch. But 3 hits in the end, and the third hit was by Jose Altuve, 3-run homer to right center field to make it 3-0 Astros over the Twins after 7 innings of play. And they're leaving Greinke out there, although they do have Joe Smith warming up. That's a ground ball to Altuve, hit the 3-run homer, throw to first, dot rise. And now I believe it's Buxton, then the top of the order. You know, I'm the heart of the order up, so it's not totally over, but you're down in the final 5 outs, down by 3. He has speed! And that's a base hit! Base hit down past the diving Correa. 97 speed at first base, and here comes Kepler. And Polanco's the tying run on deck. That's a base hit! Base hit! As 97 speed, Buxton will go all the way to third. This is a wild throw. Runs to the corners, 1 out for Jorge Polanco. Polanco, 1 for 3 with a single, has got to hit a run here to make it 3-1. That is smacked! Buxton, or Polanco off the garage doors. And that, Buxton, they're going for 3. Throw to third. Polanco's in with a triple. Jorge Polanco, 2-run triple is suddenly 3-2. And here comes Joe Smith as the runner at third is responsible for Zach Greinke. He could hit the win if that runner at third doesn't score, and really if he would never tie the game. But he can't hit the loss, but he could hit the no decision. Cruz, that's a ground ball. Runner can't score. Throw to first, got him, but now it's up to Eddie Rosario. Runner at third, 2 outs. For Eddie Rosario, or Josh Donaldson, pardon me. Josh Donaldson, all the way on his shoulders. That's a ground ball. Looks like they should get out of it. Throw to first, it's in time for the Twins to 2 runs thanks to the Jorge Polanco 2-run triple. Middle of 8, it's 3-2 Astros. You know, we know Duffy remains out there. Now it's 3-2, so it's a 1-run game going in the 9th. And it's a pop-up. Going back to the left fielder. It's pretty deep. Going back to Rosario, and he makes the catch on the edge of the warning track. 1 down. Here's Sprinter. Duffy's getting tired now. Brennan Clipper. First appearance in the postseason as they're warming up. Ozuna, the closer. 3-1 count to the Sprinter, who got out via a single. 2 down. It will be due up 5, 6, or 4, 5, 6 due up for the Twins in the top of the 9th right now. Or something did this out though. Slipper, ground or fly ball right field going under his Kepler, and he makes the catch. The Twins need 1 run to tie and 2 to take the lead in the top of the 9th. Middle or end of 8 is 3-2 Astros. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Twins in the top of the 9th, so it's the meat of their order. Rosario just stayed on base as we're done the Zuna. We got the save in the ALCS as they gave up 2 in the 9th. Here you can't give up any or it's going to be tied. Rosario pops it up behind the plate, and the catcher makes the catch in foul territory. 1 down, and now it is well, Sano could get up. It's not in Darver now. Yeah, Sano will get up in the 9th, regardless of what happens. That's a foul ball, 2-2. As they Sano to tie it in with a homer, but also stay on base. That's a ground ball, fielded by Correa. Throw to first, and Twins are down their final out, but Sano with a homer in the ALDS to hit one. Really, here's Sano, 1 for 3 with a single in the 2nd inning. That's a fly ball on the 1-1 count, and that ball is caught by Sprinter, and the Astros have won the pennant, and they're going to the World Series, and the Astros have won the pennant and have moved on to the World Series championship game to play the Braves or the Nationals. Congratulations to the American League champion, Houston Astros. You won't see that for the you won't see that for the National League, but you'll see that for the World Series, obviously, which will be tomorrow. Jose Altuve, player of the game, he drove in all 3 runs for the Astros thanks to the 3-run homer to right center field in the bottom of the 7th. And Polanco for the Twins drove in the Altuve 3-run homer drove in all the runs for the Astros. Jorge Polanco drove in all the runs for the Twins thanks to a 2-run triple. And he was at third with 1 out, then 2 straight 6-3 ground outs by Cruz and then Donaldson. For Cruz, Polanco turned it home, and then for Donaldson's, that was 3 outs. So Twins had a good year. I mean, they won 7-4 against the Yankees, but the Twins win 7-4 over the Yankees in the 2020 ALDS Yankee Stadium, but here they fall 3-2 over the Astros in the 2020 ALCS. And usually I do a closing, but because it's on camera, I'm not going to. The closing basically to end the video, not the close off like Matt Sturgeon is. And yeah, I did purposely try to. I didn't know how fast I'm on power swing. He just missed it. So Altuve 1 for 4, the home run, 3 RBIs, player of the game, and Polanco 1 for 4, the 2-run triple. And Grancy went 7 1/3, got the win. Mineta went 6, got the loss, and Azuna I have to say with 1 in, and they got no hits. Ow! Twins got 2 runs and 10 hits, 1 error, and the Astros got 3 runs and 11 hits, no errors. So the Twins, I mean, got 2 after. As well, the World Series championship game, which it would be funny if it's the Astros and the Nationals, which it would be at. So I never got to do a home playoff game for the Twins because they got to bye. They were at Yankee Stadium, and they would have been on team for the World Series championship game if they won. Because they lost. I mean, Granny got 10 hits. They gave up all 10 hits. And then through the inning and then 2/3 of the bullpen, no hits. I mean, Ranger gave up all the hits, and then for the he did have 9 out of the 11 hits. He did the loss because he left with runs at the corners, nobody out in the 7th. And so he was responsible. Oh no, he did have the signal, and then he was taken out, but he was responsible for the runner at first base. Yeah, it says 1 earned run. Because then Duffy came in, they had the single, and then they had the home run. So the single by that second guy, which was Sprinter, he was responsible for Sprinter and Altuve, and because Maya left with the runner at first. So the runner at first, which ended up being that Kyle Tucker, he was responsible for him, but when Tucker scored, that run was charged to Mineta, and then when Altuve scored the home run, George Sprinter scored on the home run. The runs by Sprinter and Altuve was charged to Duffy. Okay, that's time with Lowe's and No Board. If you like this episode, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm gonna see you in episode number 4 of this MLB The Show 20 postseason series. See you in episode number 4, which will be the World Series championship game, and which will be the World Series championship game between the Braves or Nationals, or will be the 2 teams in the World Series championship game will be the Astros versus the Braves or Nationals. Thank you for watching, guys. See you next time, and I'm probably start Forza later today. I'll just do that video later today. Thank you for watching, guys. See you next time. See you in episode number 4.